This is the anchorage at just outside where I was staying this last week at Vinti Mistral. Very strange looking sky. This is the old castle of Castel Columbia, it's called. I'm ready to leave. I'm hoping to get out a good window. The winds have been northwesterly, which would have been against me, so I'm hoping that windy was correct and the winds are heading to the north. But certainly I've moved around from where I was. I was facing more towards the castle last night. It was quite windy last night actually, but there's very good holding here. It's like a clay, so I'm ready to move off quite shortly. So I have to watch coming around this, coming out of this breakwater. A lot of ferries keep coming in and out quite fast. This AIS is very good. I'm really pleased I've got that. It's a very busy little harbour. There's a ship just coming out now, and it's told me heading out of the breakwater. So I've just got to be careful coming in and out when I leave shortly. Yeah, there's a few small islands I've got to pass. I was going to go in between them, but I thought no, because of these winds they're blowing from the east, northeast, which is good. That's what I want. Quite strong-ish. I'm just under engine as well. I've just got the jib out, so I'll get past these islands and then I can sort myself out properly. The AIS is really good. This is a fishing boat. We were on the collision course. I had to speed up a bit, so he went behind me. He had his fishing net. I mean, to be honest with you, the sea is very rough, and you know, obviously a fishing vessel, he's on a course with his nets out. So I slowed down a bit, and I thought, no, I better what? I'll speed up. I'm under engine, so that was great. And it was the AIS. The alarm went off and told me, made me aware of this fishing vessel. So that's absolutely fantastic piece of kit. Really pleased with that. But no, it's a horrible weather. The sea state's really rough. But I'm making headway slowly. Naval exercise going on here. I just saw a helicopter, another naval vessel. Don't know what happens to a helicopter. Lovely day. Too much cloud. So I've got easterly winds again tomorrow, which is great. That's much better. Down towards Alicante, and I'm not sure about Saturday, but said on the forecast winds against me, westerly winds. It's only for the day, and then I think it's just light winds then once I get close to Alicante. The place to get into with the lee clock up, I'm okay, I'm nice and secure there. I was on the other side and I was rolling around there a lot last night, so this is a better side. So it's quite a difference in the temperature today. I'm 103 miles from Alicante. I've noticed a difference in the temperature. Imagine the wind has dropped as well. It's been quite cold at night, very cold, because I had the cockpit doors open. I don't have any doors in, so I've been wearing my padded gilet at night, and even had to change my socks, the thicker socks. Well, I normally get into my sleeping bag because when you get tired you do feel the cold, and I noticed yesterday it was getting warmer, and it's a lovely day today. So I've just got another night tonight at sea, and tomorrow probably I'm making time an hour, so I'm on Italian time at the moment, zone time, and I need to change that. The an hour difference. When I left Liros, the small island north of Kos, there wasn't much wind at all. I've did quite a lot of motoring through the Aegean. But the problem with the Aegean, because of all those small islands, you've got to keep your wits about you, you can't really, you can sort of sleep and doze, just have to be careful. Very strange, it's like motor turn, probably around, winging. See that place? Monday the 7th of April. I'm just off Alicante. This is the Spanish coastline. It's quite rocky. Probably about 2.5, 3 hours away from the marina, Alicante marina. Just going in nice and slowly. Very calm this morning, nice morning. The AIS system, the ship identification was really good this morning because it was very busy, lots of vessels around. Big cruise ship came in front of me and some fishing vessels, and I identified them on the auto system, which is really good. Alicante dead ahead, probably a couple of hours out from the marina. Lovely day, very calm. We're about 3 miles off the harbour now. This is Alicante. I don't think I've ever been to Alicante before. I've sailed up this coast before, up to Valencia, which is around the headland. But this is a big Alicante Bay, the Bay of Alicante. I'm in actually Cartagena. I forgot the date. I'm in April sometime. Anyway, I was watching this cruise ship come in called the Explorer, and I was thinking, gosh, it's quite a tight entrance coming in here. And I thought, yeah, the manoeuvrability of these big ships is quite tricky in a really tightish space. But then I thought, well, yes, there's a pilot on board who will be controlling the vessel, and I'm just amazed he's turning it round in quite a tight space. About these cruise ships coming into this little port. This is the third one coming in now, and Aida, and it was blasting an awful lot, so I don't know what the problem was. But it hasn't got a lot of space to manoeuvre them. I mean, a pilot would be on board controlling the manoeuvring of the ship. But Cartagena is going to be full of passengers. I tend to come into lots of harbours at night, which is always a little bit more tricky. And I always think, gosh, that looks quite a tight entrance, and I mean, it's not really. Not when you think, but it was very windy when I came in the other day, and yesterday it was windy, and I was thinking, would they allow cruise ships to come in when it's windy? Because they're quite slow moving, they end up like a big sail, so that would be quite dangerous. So maybe they're not allowed to come in on certain wind conditions, But when I came in to Cartagena, yeah, it was not last night, the night before, it was really rough. I was sailing into the wind, but for some reason I did leave here a few years ago and it was the same as very rough, so it must be the undersea like canyons and things cause the turbulence in the water. Yeah, Cartagena is a wonderful natural harbour, and it's surrounded by these hills, and I think I remember Hannibal, the Cartagenan, the Punic leader who went over the Alps from Spain to Rome. This is his base here in Spain. I haven't slept much, I've been awake most of the night, just sitting down below and then keeping an eye out, looking at the AIS and then getting back on the bunk. I haven't maybe just dozed a little bit, you know. I feel pretty tired now. But once I get around the Cabo de Gata, it's then just straight towards Gibraltar. So this is Spain, it's quite mountainous here actually. And then we just run down, when I come round the corner, Cabo de Gata, we'll be just running down towards Gibraltar, along that southern Spanish coast, which is very popular for UK tourists, holidays. That's Cabo de Gata there, that's the main headland, that's the narrow section between North Africa and Spain, and then the Mediterranean opens up once you get past Cabo de Gata, and then you've got the Balearic Islands, Sardinia, Sicily, and the Peloponnese. You've got Crete and all the small Aegean islands. Yeah, I'm just coming in towards Gibraltar now, about another 20 mile away. This is it's got to be Morocco over there, and loads of ships at anchor. I've never seen so many. Yeah, absolutely loads of ships. I can't believe these are all going into the Algeciras Bay by Gibraltar. Might be wrong. I'm just wondering if they have to have permission to go through the straits because there's so much shipping. But you know, as I say, these could all be waiting to go into Algeciras Bay, right next to the Rock of Gibraltar. But I'll have to look into this a little bit more because otherwise it'd be loads and loads of ships going through the strait. So that's me nearly at the end of the Mediterranean Sea. After leaving Leros on the 14th of March, it's now the 24th. I've told the marina, I think they're called Aldezia Marina. I've probably spelled that wrong. Algadiza Marina, that I'll be in. So what I might do tonight is I'm probably going to get there in the dark. I might just anchor just off. There is an anchorage there. I might just anchor for tonight and then get the air chef ready in the morning to go in. Back in Gibraltar again. Came in last night. Arrived about 12 o'clock. I'm at the Alcadiz holding pontoon where the fuel is. Just waiting for them to come into the office. I did give them a radio call, but there was no answer. A nice day today. It's the 25th of April. Fly back on the morning of the 27th from here, which is handy. A little bit more expensive, but all the flights have gone up when I checked them. Yeah, it seems strange being back here. I arrived here in 2022, probably forget now, maybe May time, or maybe a bit later, maybe June. And more or less did the whole length of the Med. I got as far as Cyprus. I had planned to go to Tel Aviv, but just at the time this Hamas thing all kicked off when they went across the border, and I just thought, no, I don't want to go over there with all that situation going on. I had spoken to a few Israelis sailors prior to the problem. I mean, there's always a problem there anyway, but so anyway, more or less did the full length of the Med, so it's a long way. I mean, I think I've done, what have I done since leaving Leros? Probably about over 1600 nautical miles, so overall probably talking 3,000, like crossing the Atlantic, going for the full length of the Med and back again.